Morning. It's October the 1st, and we're going to harvest some of our romaine lettuce leaves here that we planted, I think it was in around July. These were, my wife went to the market early in the season and bought some romaine lettuce, a pack of romaine lettuce. I think there were 3 heads in the pack for our rabbits. And when we fed them the lettuce, I kept the butt ends down at the bottom there at the base of the plants. I cut those off and replanted them in cups, and they started regrowing the lettuce right out of the center. You know, that's what I saved, that part down there, and they regrew. So I planted them in our planter box, and they immediately went to seed. So we let these guys go to seed. And then once the seed heads dried out, we saved the seeds from the supermarket romaine lettuce. And then I planted these seeds, and these guys are growing really well. So today we're going to harvest some of these guys, harvest some of the leaves off of the bottom because they need to be fertilized. And our rabbits are out of lettuce, so we're going to go ahead and get some of these leaves off. So we've got some food for the rabbits, and then I'm going to fertilize them. So let me see if I can get this tablet back in here, in this tripod. Okay, there we go. Now, some of these that are yellowing at the bottom, that's why we're going to go ahead and fertilize. But if I get the bottom leaves off, then I can put my fertilizer around the base of these plants. So we'll just toss these over to the side. These yellow ones. Those smaller ones, we'll leave those. If you follow the channel, this is our box that we had our Elsa Craig giant onions in. We planted early in the season, and I built this little cheesy frame to kind of help keep the freezing temperatures off of them. I was going to take the frame down, but I thought since we got a late planting, I think we planted these middle of July, in these boxes. I didn't know if they were going to make it or not, but if they did, I was going to leave the frame up, or decided to leave the frame up in case they grew and they grew well. Then we can cover them with plastic if it gets into the fall weather, and keep some of the really cold temperatures off of them if they make it that long. We'll see. They're doing pretty good now. We didn't know. This is our first year growing romaine lettuce seeds from the grocery store, so we didn't know what it was going to be like, but they're doing well. So we'll keep cutting a few more pieces off of them, then we'll get them fertilized here. See, nice looking lettuce. That leaf out of there. That's a nice little box of lettuce to start with. This is actually a spring mix that we buy when we're out, but now I just save the containers and fill them back up. We'll get these washed off and put in the refrigerator. But now we're going to fertilize a little bit around the base of these plants here. And this right here, we give to our rabbits, and in return, they give us this right here. This is rabbit manure right out of their cages. And rabbit manure is a cold manure, so you can actually take it right from the rabbit and put on your garden, unlike chicken and horse and sheep and cow manure that needs to be composted. This stuff won't burn your plants. So we're going to put a little bit of this around the base of all of these plants and get them fertilized up, since we've got a little bit of yellowing going on in them now. I haven't fertilized them since I planted them, and we're going to see if that helps them out a little bit. I'm sure it will. I used rabbit manure on our butter crunch lettuce and our I think it was Paris Long Island or variety lettuce, and they grew very well. It actually helped out tremendously. So we're going to sprinkle just a little bit of this. there we go. We've had a lot of storms come through here this week because of that hurricane that came up the East Coast. And I really thought we was going to lose some of these because we had 50-mile-an-hour winds, but they took the wind pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to water those in because we're supposed to get more rain today. That's why I wanted to get a little bit on the base of these. And I'm going to cut a few more leaves out of those in the barrels over there before I put some on the bottom of those. And hopefully this storm system gets out of here and we start getting some more sunny days. We haven't seen the sun in about 4 days, but we're supposed to get some the rain moving out this week and get some nice days coming in here, and we'll get them watered up and watered in and get some of that bunny manure fertilizer down into the roots of these plants. We also take this fertilizer, and I'll take a handful, maybe a cup or two, and I'll put it in a 5-gallon bucket of water and make a compost tea out of it. That worked great on our other lettuce, so we're going to try that too. And we're just going to try to keep this stuff going. That way we don't have to go to the market and buy any more lettuce. Hopefully this will run well into the October, probably maybe even into November. We're hoping, and we'll have free food for the rabbits. Thanks for watching.